board president. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Well, when we started again planning for this event in May, we were really hopeful that we could be together in person again. But here we are a few weeks later, and we're back to a virtual event again. I'm going to channel our founding mothers who started the YWCA over 100 years ago during a war and right before the 1918 flu pandemic. And if they can do it, I know that we can continue on for another 100 years in the legacy that they have left behind. Right, Anne-Marie?
Right. And I thought about our founding mothers a lot these past few weeks. You know, today was probably the first day in a week or 10 days that I haven't had to test somebody for COVID. And I hope I don't forget how, but you know, seriously, I have done a lot of COVID testing in the last week right in my office. We're testing staff, testing residents, and also testing people as they come into shelter. And you know, in the last week, we've had to work with the public health folks and population health folks to get 2 different residents checked into the isolation and quarantine unit down at the old Walla Walla General Hospital. I don't know what we would do without those partnerships, because in our shelter where everybody lives together, wouldn't be a great thing for a contagious disease. I am happy to report, as of today, we are still COVID-free in shelter.
Well, you may have remembered the image from all of our invitations of the little girl in the cape. And I just love that picture because I know when it comes up in conversation, people ask, how did you get involved in the YWCA, or what you're doing is so important for our community? And I just say that it's because of our clients and the people that help us do the work that are the real heroes and wear the capes in our community. Day after day, you share your capes with us and let us make our community and our world a better place because of your support. And speaking of investors, we would like to thank our sponsors, Banner Bank, GISA, Tallman's Pharmacy, and an anonymous sponsor who helped make this event possible. Plus their annual sponsors who continue to support the YWCA programs right now.
Thanks for letting me wear your cape. I believe that all women and families should live in a safe and stable place. I support the YWCA because they provide shelter for women so they don't have to choose between being homeless or staying in violence. Thanks to your help right now.
Thanks for sharing your cape. I believe all women deserve a safe place to stay, and I am very grateful for being able to provide that on the crisis team. Thanks for all your help right now.
Hey, thanks for lending me your cape. I believe that women have so much resilience, so much inner strength, and so much courage, and they don't always realize that they have those strengths within them. I'm grateful to be here for women who may need someone to listen to them, remind them of their strength. And because of your help, we can be here right now in a place where they can get their feet back under them, be safe, catch their breath, and go out and conquer the world again.
Thanks for lending me your cape. I believe I was chosen to work here for a reason, and I'm grateful I can be a listening ear to our women in shelter right now.
Thanks for letting me wear your cape. I believe that healthy relationships make everything better. I love seeing women break free of what holds them back, thanks to your help right now.
Thanks for letting me wear your cape. I believe all adults deserve the opportunity to be economically self-sufficient. Thanks to your help right now, our LINK program is helping women get ready for work, education, and life.
Thanks for lending me your cape. I believe no one should be sexually assaulted, so I'm grateful that I can support survivors as they heal because of your help right now.
Thanks for letting me wear your cape. I believe that all community members deserve to live in dignity, free from violence, racism, and discrimination. I love seeing women break free of what holds them back, thanks to your help right now.
Thanks for sharing your cape. I believe that children are our future, and I feel lucky I get to do it here in my friend's house because of your help.
Thanks for letting me borrow this cape. I believe that every student has the right to live free of sexual violence on campus. And that's why I appreciate the opportunity that y'all have provided us for me to do education, prevention, and outreach on campus on the daily to help eradicate sexual violence.
Thanks for lending me your cape. I believe that racism is a public health issue. I have seen that nearly every day for months now. COVID has hit the immigrant community and Spanish-speaking community harder than the rest of the population here. I know many people who have been sick, who are sick, and some who have even died from COVID. I never thought that I would be helping domestic violence survivors get thermometers, Tylenol, groceries, even a Happy Meal because they can't leave the house. But that's what we do at the YWCA. And we can do that thanks to your help right now.
Carol, before we move on, I want to thank you for sharing your cape with so many people. I can't imagine going through this pandemic without you, and you have been our calm and determined president. I've stopped counting how many times you've had to say, well, we're here again virtually, and I know that nobody wants that as their presidency, and you have done it with such grace. Thank you so much. You are a hero to me and to so many people in this world. Thank you for sharing all of your gifts with the YWCA. It has been just one of the biggest blessings of COVID to have you as our president. Thank you. Thank you. I'm really happy that someone else that I think is pretty super is going to be here tonight to share a few words. I'm sorry we can't see him in person because he always makes people laugh. Let's welcome Greg Kettner.
Hey everyone, it's Greg Kettner. I'm a speaker and a coach, and I had the privilege of emceeing and auctioneering the Believe event a couple years ago before COVID in a land far away, and it was such a wonderful event to see everybody come together and to support the mission of the YWCA. I had a chance to tour the facilities with Anne-Marie, and it absolutely blew me away, the need that we have in this valley and the care that these women and their children are getting. It's absolutely amazing. So thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part and supporting the YWCA here in Walla Walla.
I really enjoy this superhero theme because I see superheroes in our community like you everywhere. It's the people like you who bring us the Superman toothbrush for the little boy who just moved into shelter with his mom. It's the people like you who are making the quilts that are specially designed for the kids' themes when they move into the shelter. It's the people like you who bring us ice cream cones for all of the staff on a very particularly hard, long, tiring day. And it's the people who call into the shelter on Christmas Eve to make sure that everyone has a gift on Christmas morning. It is people like you who share your gifts and your capes with the YWCA that make the difference. Now let's hear from a couple of other special individuals.
Part of the reason I like to support the YWCA here in Walla Walla is because I believe in its mission in education and helping empower young girls and women. And I believe it's on all of us to help lift each other up. I don't think we all have the same gifts. I think we all have different gifts and we can use them in different ways. And mine happens to be I like to make jewelry, and I like to share and communicate with others and help bring them in, even if it's in a small way, so that we can all do that same thing together. And lots of little things add up to big things. When I was a little girl, there was a song I remember, "Right in the corner where you are." And that's what I want to do, is in my little corner of the woods, right in the corner where I'm at.
Hi, I'm Rhonda, and I am so happy to share why the YW holds a special place in my heart. Well, for starters, the mission of the YW is at the top of my very long list of reasons that I believe in and support the good works of the YWCA. When I think of the mission statement of empowering women, it makes me think of the stained glass art hanging above the entry doorway in the lobby. Two hands reaching out to each other with a heart in the middle, which is such a beautiful illustration of the heart and soul of the YW. When women reach out to women, lives are empowered and changed. My life was changed when I spent 11 years serving on the YW board, which gave me a front row seat to the many ways the YW makes a difference in our community. I was able to learn firsthand about all the services and programs offered and how stewardship is at the foundation of keeping the YW going strong. My time on the board spanned many changes and celebrations, one of my favorites being the launch of the LINK program, a series of classes that help survivors of domestic violence and sexual assault move from survival to thrival. It was such a success that some members of the first class of students re-enrolled multiple times. They just couldn't get enough of the positive changes happening in their lives. Now, not only is Link 1 offered, there are many courses offered, kind of a Link 2, you could say, for those women who want to take a deeper dive into some of the topics they covered in Link 1. It's been a life-changing program for these ladies in helping them understand healthy relationships and setting goals that can move them forward in their lives. And when women are healthier, their children are healthier, which is a big win. While serving on the board, I was always touched by the generosity of our donors. I came to realize that even the donors of the past were making a difference today by leaving legacy gifts. Some left interests in farmland and some made generous donations to an endowment. Those dear folks inspired my husband and me to make a legacy gift to the YWCA as well. It feels good to know that we can keep on giving in the years to come. So the next time you walk into the lobby of the YWCA, look up at that stained glass art above the entry door and think about all the ways your hands reach out to empower others and how together we all can make a difference. The YWCA shows us that every day.
Becky and Rhonda, thank you. Thank you so much for your inspiration and your generous and loving hearts. Because of you, people like Alicia, whom we're going to hear from next, are on their way to becoming leaders in their own lives.
When we first came, I was jobless, carless, and friendless. I had no family to support me and my kids. And while being here, I was able to get not only one job, but 3 jobs. So I would hit up every place, even if I didn't want to work there, just to get my foot in the door into the working world, you know, because I hadn't worked for, you know, at least 4 years, 3 years. Yeah, I was a stay-at-home mom. My dog Chip, she was with us during this journey, and she is my little Chihuahua. She's 12, and she was my emotional support animal, still is. She helps me, she cheers me up, because with her being there, I know I can't freak out too bad because it scares her, and honestly, like, I just treated her just like she's my oldest. The shelter provided my house to be fully furnished from donors, and we just acquired everything we needed throughout with the help of everyone here. So with the YWCA, there's a daycare program called My Friend's House, and that's where my kids went, and they loved it. And from being a stay-at-home mom to working 3 jobs, I didn't have a lot of time away from my kids, and they had no problem adjusting to it, and they love it. They loved it there. They felt safe. They felt like, you know, they could talk to them. Now they're, you know, enrolled in school for the first year. Link is a program offered by the YWCA, and it's an empowering class for women who have suffered abuse, and it's to build your confidence to get back what was taken from you. And I had the confidence to go back to school. I re-enrolled into college, the community college here, and you can go attend classes as much as you want, and I'm going to go back to re-attend the classes because I just loved it. The advocates don't do things for you. I mean, they'll give you a number if you need it, but they don't give you everything. And so I came with the mentality, I need to be the one to get a job. I need to be the one to get daycare, and I need to be the one, I need to do it. I need to do it. And they just held my hand while I climbed the stairs, but I ended up climbing them by myself, and I feel so much better knowing that I did it and it wasn't a handout. Thank you.
Wow, now there is a superhero, right? Right. We are so happy that Alicia is on her way and feeling so strong. She was so excited to share her story with us tonight, and we were so excited she did. She just happened to do this last week. It's going to be wonderful to see how life unfolds for her. And as this evening and this event unfolds, please keep Alicia in your thoughts and in your heart. It is because of your support that so many of the women leaving abuse and taking that brave and scary step towards a new life, a safer life, and a healthier life. Thanks to you for believing in us.
Now that we're done, why don't you head over to check out the auction? It's going to be open as soon as I stop talking, so I'll be quick. You'll note that the packages are a little different this year. We really didn't think we should impose upon our business community after the stress that they've been under for the last year and a half. And our board members, past and present, stepped up with some really wonderful packages straight from the heart. As you bid, please keep Alicia and all the other women at the YWCA in your mind and in your heart. And at 7 o'clock, the wine wall is going to open. Please check out the really cool wines that we have on offer for you tonight. Our local wine community reached out to us to see how they could help, and they just overwhelmed us with a bunch of wonderful things. So we have some great bottles that you can add to your cellar or enjoy a little bit more immediately. And we also have wine paired with just about every package. So please check it out. Have a great time.
From all of us at the YWCA, thank you.